My truth personal. I am your cosmic narrator, Omnanki Akasha, here with nothing but beautiful vibrations at this Aquarius season. With my beloved tribe, my beloved council, Milo, Figalo. And I got my brother. Everything is bliss. And we are here to provide you with a safe healing space for truth, for light, for power, for infinite opulence, to be mirrors and reflections and prisms of light, to create this new dream, this new paradigm here on this planet. So thank you for sharing space. And we're going to get started with 3 breaths. Kings, let's breathe in deeply. Yeah. Hold on to that breath and exhale. Move those shoulders, deep breath in. Exhale down. One more powerful breath with joy. Exhale. It is 2021, and we are doing nothing without intention.
True.
How intentional with your colors were you today? Did your colors just come to you?
I threw this on 5 minutes before I left.
It's that classic blue and orange. Yo, Milo be fly with the prints. This is your second time seeing you with extra dope prints. Prints and symbols are so important. How did you? Are you intentional about your colors you choose to wear?
I am from time to time, but today definitely I was like, you know what, this Mercury energy, I was going with blue for throat chakra communication. So just layers of blue.
And for the people that are with me, these 2 are my brothers. Milo is entertainment manager, creative artist, just a loving, beautiful soul, and he can introduce anything that he like to share. And my beautiful brother Bliss, I met him at one of those Honor Haven resorts that I was hosting a session at, and he writes these beautiful words. And today's episode is actually about the power of words. So, gentlemen, how are you feeling? What do you do in life? If you had to create your life in like a vibration, like how would you like to present yourself to the world as a vibration? Like, what would that look like to you? What would your vibration carry? What's your vibration?
I'm seeing a shimmering wave. Like a huge wave in the ocean, and the sunlight is shining right on it, man. Just that water as the Pisces that I am.
I see like a murky pond and like a pebble, the waves.
God damn, man, that was powerful. Feel like a wave pool, like when a toilet goes down, but that'd be in the ocean sometimes, a little whirlpool. I feel like my vibration is like a little whirlpool energy. You could say it, Fleet, it's all good. Fibonacci. Oh, like the Fibonacci sequence?
Yeah, Fibonacci.
The
I love
Fibonacci
that word
sequence.
just in general, Fibonacci.
Fibonacci.
Everywhere around us.
Yeah,
it is.
For people that don't know, the Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical sequence of the universe, like the way the universe is shaped. It's patterns, it's fractals, it's shapes, and Africa, the Fibonacci sequence. Yeah, it's in everything.
Yeah, it's in most of life.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, everything. Your eyelashes, your pretty hair, your beard.
I remember seeing this flower, the way the stem blossomed.
Yeah,
it started as a sequence and just spiraled up until it was straight. Yeah,
I think flowers are like the easiest way to like see the Fibonacci sequence, like because nature is perfect. Hurricanes.
Ooh, yeah.
That's why I love women with curly hair. Curls do it for me. It's like seeing like source energy. Yeah, but it's 2021, and as always, I love to share things that encourage your growth, your vitality, your expansion, and the power of words is so important, and we're not gonna forget that. You gotta think like Harry Potter shit, abracadabra. Y'all might have thought that was like some Harry Potter shit, but in all actuality, that was Hebrew.
Yep.
You know about it?
I've heard.
Yeah, you ever heard
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it?
yeah.
What do you know? What do you guys know about the abracadabra?
I know that. I don't know too much into it.
Yeah.
But I just know that it's a command. And like everything that we speak, because when we put words out there, we're really commanding our reality. So that much I know about it. And I remember seeing it in a movie. I don't know how far into the origins of it got, but what it basically was someone standing in front of a cave, and to move the stone wall to the side, he used the words abracadabra. I forget what it means exactly.
I speak
But,
before I create.
Open sesame.
Opens, yeah, that part.
That's where I went.
Open sesame.
That's the same
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
It's like open the chambers of reality.
That was in there too. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I speak, therefore I create. I think the way abracadabra, I'm not sure about this, so don't hold me in concrete in a grave, but the way you stack abracadabra, like if you put the A, then the A, B, then the letters down, it creates like geometry as well. It's something about the way the letters are shaped, and if you put in a triangle, they add up as well. Yeah, but these words, like our words, as I've been expanding over the last couple of years, I realize how much they've either imprisoned me or helped me like to like infinite freedom and like blessings. And you write like a lot of affirmations. So like for people that are listening that take affirmations from people, how do you create your affirmations? Like what goes into that energy to like create affirmations?
Yeah. So for me, first of all, like my name is Bliss, right? That started as an affirmation. I was saying that for the better part of a year, and I found myself eventually just introducing myself as Bliss, and I've just been doing it ever since. But it really resonated and stuck, and I feel like I embody that now. So as far as the affirmations that I create now, it's a process of seeing what I feel like others and also myself need to project out there, you know, and as far as bliss formations is what I call them. It's a series of questions that I ask, and from the answers, I use your words and I create an affirmation that's specifically designed for like what you want to bring into this world. Because we use general affirmations, which are powerful.
It like fits your aura.
It fits you perfectly.
Like a New Year's resolution. They make me sick. It's like, why can't you do that any Tuesday?
Right.
Like just fucking pick a dick. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay,
man.
I'm sorry.
Is that your truth?
Yes.
All right, fucking say
Yes,
it then.
it really is.
Say it again with more
No,
emphasis.
but it's crazy. I feel like there's so much more. There's so much more intention in sitting down on an average day when nothing, remarkable is happening, and you want to change something about yourself, than waiting for fucking New Year's when you're fucking hammered.
Right.
I don't get it.
And a lot of New Year's resolutions, like within a few days or weeks, it's like it's out. It's in the trash.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah,
It's
there's
gone.
some rate out there that's
I failed.
ridiculous about that. Yeah.
Even so, like when I see words, I think of them as like I see them like as symbols or shapes in front of me, right? So like when I see like affirmations and I could like connect them to my mental aura, I connect them to like neurological pathways. And every affirmation you have is like this agreement that you have with yourself, and it's a neurological pathway. And the way your brain works, it wants to continue on its normal path without doing much work. So in order to manifest and change that perspective, that reality, you have to eliminate that neurological pathway and then insert it with a stronger neurological pathway and continue to reinforce that to change that brain function. So,
Right, because it's like a bad habit, right? When you in order to stay consistent with a new habit that you're creating, you got to replace the old one with a better one. So the best thing to do is create a new neurological pathway, and that's exactly what words, speaking affirmations, or just even putting new practices into ritual do.
Let's add some, you just made me inspire me. Let's add some right brain theory to that, right? Because a lot of people say affirmations, but they don't work. All right, before I even say it, why do y'all think someone would say an affirmation that doesn't work for them? Why do y'all think that would be? Like they're saying, I am beautiful, and they don't,
There's no belief.
Exactly.
There's not enough belief or emotions,
exactly.
which is exactly what I encourage. Like
The
put in
emotion,
emotions.
the emotion, the emotion. So how if you don't have like some people not tapped into their emotions, for like the average man who's not tapped into their emotions, how do they tap into their emotional charge to power that affirmation?
I think they let it. They should let more people should let themselves feel. Like it's kind of like when you're afraid of the anxiety, right? Like it comes on and you want to take whatever pill or something that you describe that can block that feeling, right? What's better is to have that panic attack because you won't die. You'll come back.
Hopefully.
And if you're, you will. If it's a panic attack, you'll come back, and you'll know more about yourself if you paid attention during that time.
Instead of resisting those
Yeah,
emotions.
exactly.
Right.
And so a lot of people go, they're either told, I can't feel, you're not allowed to feel. So they're so unfamiliar when these things come towards them. I'm actually really, to relate this to my feelings about words and stuff like that, I speak, another language. I speak Danish fluently, and I understand a lot of Sicilian. But language in general interests me a lot. And like, for example, in Hawaiian, they believe that they speak their soul into every word.
Hopo opanopo.
It's
just
fucking
thinking
cool.
about that.
I love
Hopo
that.
opanopo. Thank you. I love you. Sorry, I forgive you.
It's just beautiful.
The Polynesian language actually helped open my heart chakra.
Wow.
The language was so powerful. I read this book called Mastering Your Hidden Self, and it was by this Polynesian shaman named Serge Kahili King. And his words were so powerful. And like you said, it was like rich soil that was feeding my soul as I read the words, because the interpretation had nothing to do with this clumsy English language. It was so rich.
So backwards.
And as I said, the vibrations, the words carried a resonance through my body. A lot of ancient language, Sanskrit, it carries reverberation that opens up the soul. So
I think what's cool is that even though you mentioned English as being a simple language, I have a different relationship to English than you do.
it's your second language, right?
Yeah.
Shit, what is that like?
What's
That's a
your
good
first
perspective.
language? What's your first language?
Danish was my first.
Danish.
That's dope.
Danish is a really crazy language, man. It's
Can you
real
speak some
weird.
Danish?
What do you want me to say? No, don't.
Nanki, I love you, and I really enjoyed your tea today.
I'll say something else. Hej, hvis du kan forstå dansk, så bare vid, at alt er okay, og jeg har det virkelig godt.
I love you too,
Yeah,
bro.
it's good.
What did that mean?
What is
I was just saying, like, if you can understand me, just know that I'm happy.
That's beautiful. That's
Which
cool.
part of that was I'm happy?
At jeg er glad.
Yeah.
Jeg er glad means I am happy.
Yeah. Say it again.
Jeg, which is me.
Jeg.
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 Er is you are. Or are, is or are. Glad.
Glad.
Yeah, it's a hard
Yeah,
word.
Yeah, glad.
You kind of stick your tongue out. Glad.
Yeah.
I love
That feels like native to me. As I said those words, like I'm big on. Anytime I hear language, I say them. I can feel the vibrations, and I can feel that that's more of an indigenous language.
Well, it's deep, so it's like it's really deep. It sits somewhere that I still don't fully understand myself, but I understand why there used to be Vikings there.
Yeah.
Like I can feel that. That shit is in my blood. It's weird.
Do you ever like, yo? Do you ever feel like the need to do something like that?
All the fucking time. Yeah.
Yo,
How much do you love the water, like the sea?
I'm from two islands, The part of Denmark I'm from is an island, and the part Sicily is an entire island.
Right.
So I'm an island boy through and through, and I prefer warm weather.
Yeah.
I'm just so pale.
I feel you.
Can we yo one time in the name of the Vikings, like a yo?
No, so but no.
One, two, three.
Yo!
Yeah, that shit is
But
empowering.
I want to teach you the real way to do it.
Oh, we can learn the real way too.
Yeah. He was like, no, don't do it.
I'm gonna move
Let's hear it.
just a little bit. I'll just move away.
Damn, man, this is exciting.
It's
We're going around the globe. We are bringing you frequencies from around the world.
It's like deep. It's like a way that they would yell. That somebody taught me once.
You want me to hold your blunt for you?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like like that. But you all gotta do it at the same time,
All
and then
right.
that power.
Show me again.
So it's like deep. It's in your diaphragm, and then it's supposed to like
In a tandem,
vibrate
punch the
right here.
tandem.
vibrate. in
Yeah,
your
I'm hearing
throat,
the.
yeah. Exactly. That might possibly be the most embarrassing thing.
Don't run up on me.
No,
That
it's
vibration
good.
in the back of the throat
It's
feels really
hard
good
to
though.
do.
I'm
It's
like,
hard to do.
I'm like,
I love that.
baby, I'm in the bedroom waiting for you.
Ready. Thank you for sharing that vibration.
Oh, that's funny.
Tuning in, we are just tuning into our inner. Is it Scandinavia? You said?
God damn it. Yeah.
No. Where did you say again?
No. Yeah, Danish. No, it's not
Danish.
you. I'm just laughing.
Yeah,
This is a good
that's
time.
chilling. Our inner Danish frequencies, man. Listen. We are
Screaming like
multi-dimensional. We are.
sure.
We've lived many lifetimes. I might have been rolling with him. I see myself with a red beard before, so I might have been a Viking.
Yo, I've seen myself as a Viking, like for real, for real.
Yeah, man. I
Many
definitely had an
lifetimes.
axe, a two-handed axe.
Two-handed axe, man. I feel like, honestly, that I feel like a part of my ancestry, like the Danish ancestry,
Yeah.
probably were really good at picking berries or something, or like combing people's hair. I don't know what it was, but it was because they're a little gentle. My family, you could tell,
Like,
they wash their hands and shit. Like, rattle, you know what I mean? But in Sicily, they're like, they're so emotional. Like like an uncle like didn't talk to my grandparents for 8 years because he was mad at them.
segue to family, right? And on language, like we always send encouragement, moving forward. But what about the contracts that we've already agreed with ourselves verbally? Do you remember any like verbal contracts that you used to agree with yourself that was detrimental to your being? That you may absorb from your parents or from the world? Like, for example, yo, life is short, my nigga.
Oh,
Like, what an
that
intention.
one sucks. Yeah.
What an intention to say in the world.
I don't like that one at all.
Any verbal agreement y'all ever made with yourself that y'all could think of?
For me, it was like agreeing to the fact that I was shy.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Come
that
closer
really.
to the mic then, shy boy.
No, that really. For a
Own
while-
that microphone, shy boy.
For a while, that had me, just quiet, not really speaking my truth,
Yeah.
which is beautiful because that's what we're here doing. And yeah, I've been exercising just
Why did you feel
that
shy?
throat chakra.
And think of yours while we getting into it, like any verbal contracts you got.
Hearing it, I feel like a lot of it went back to just the way I moved. It wasn't that I was shy. It was more so that
It's people
I just enjoy
perceive it.
listening. I enjoy listening a lot more than I do speaking. So parents or whoever else was around be like, oh, he's just shy. And like that stuck with me for a while. And I would carry that like, oh, I'm shy. But now I'm realizing that I just like to observe and listen and then respond how I feel is most effective.
Man. And what did you say to empower that?
Oh, I express myself freely.
Throat
Yeah.
chakra affirmation. I choose to express myself freely in this universe because I'm safe to do so. And the shy thing is most interesting as we look at it from my shamanistic viewpoint. For me, reason why I flow with Bliss right from the gate because he was tapped into his feminine expression, and we like to flow, we like to dance, we like to move. So it was no masculine aggression. We were able to just dance together in tango without anything. It was just seamless.
friction.
So I didn't have a feminine expression when I was younger. So I can understand how something like listening, such a genuine intuition of the heart, a right brain, they wouldn't even understand your perspective. Like, what kind of boy are you? So they putting you in this box, like, you little shy little bitch, and you just really are sweet, like listening. And that wasn't deemed as a masculine trait growing up, so that's interesting. And thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Anything for you, Milo? Like any verbal agreements?
I was just thinking about what he was talking about. Honestly, I think
Microphone check.
I think the opposite happened for me. People just think I'm so outgoing, and I am, but it's like it's kind of often like a joke that I try to tell girls, like any girl that I'm dating or anything, I'll be like, hey, like, you know, if I get really quiet, like, it's not because I'm like something's wrong. Like I'm okay. Like, how do you think I'm able to be this other guy? You know. And,
You guys
like,
appreciate
I
silence.
yeah, I have to. I have to,
appreciate-
and I
appreciate
did as a kid. I
silence.
did as a
too.
kid, but because people perceived me as outgoing, that you know exacerbated that part of my life. Like even this, I'm probably more uncomfortable doing than he is. Yeah.
Yeah, you chilling.
Yeah, I mean, no, I am chilling,
Yeah,
and I'm
you're
having a
cool.
great
And
time.
I think
but
you're
I'm
cool.
just using that as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And thank you for being here. Thank you
it's
for sharing
interesting.
space.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and something that I didn't even mean to happen, and I think moving forward in 2021, and Bliss takes part in that in his podcast. And when I met Milo, we just talked openly and freely. With just men having open, intimate conversations is very important dialogue to help untangle the cobwebs that is these idealisms of masculinity, which comes in so many different shapes, colors, and forms. Like today, I'm a motherfucking flamingo, bitch. You feel me? You might be an earthly tree, you know, but I'm a flamingo.
I like
It's just how you're choosing to express.
I feel like there was a period of time in my life where I just saw flamingos a lot. Is that me? Was
Where
that a
did you
90s?
live?
Was it a
Right.
90s thing?
It
Like
was like on shirts.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or
had
like
flamingos
I
on
feel like
shirts.
at every
There
at
was a
every
brand. What the
Disneyland there was some flamingos fucking around somewhere.
What brand is it though? It's just like a flamingo.
But you know, I was just talking
Pink
about this
flamingo.
the other day that like why does this like there are certain things that like were so 90s that I feel like we don't see anymore. Like me going to the mall with my parents, like the experience that I had, like never be the same. I feel like I feel like it's forever changed, you know.
Yeah. How would you recreate those moments though? Because I guess the mall was cool. It was something new. It was something exciting. You know, it was family. You know, we all got to experience like Tribe together this weekend. We got to sit through
Yeah,
Mickey
that's right.
Mott's album release. Her album is dropping on the 30th. That
Yep.
shit fire. Milo's her manager, and she had a beautiful album release in her sanctuary. Beautiful plants, beautiful souls, beautiful people, and it's like so important for tribe and community to just get together because you know, like that's what we really want.
There was a lot of really beautiful people there.
Yeah.
So many beautiful souls. One of the agreements I had made with myself, but it never. Anytime I learned something in school in science, it was always like, I don't really trust that. But it was like, think about some of the affirmations we accept about science and how limiting that can be to our bodies.
Yeah.
Think about when they told us we only could use 15% of our brain power. Have y'all accepted that? Well, that's what it says in science. When you learn that in science, it says we only have access to 15% of our brain. They say that only 21 strands of our genome, of our 64-strand sequence is active. They say the rest of it is junk DNA.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what they teach in science. And Westernized medical, that's exactly what they teach. So now think if you accept that.
Right. That limits you.
Immediately.
That's so limited.
That's a casket.
Yeah.
That's a casket to the brain.
Right.
So something that I want to share is that I am fully capable of 100% of my cognitive abilities and my intuitive awareness. You know, so tap back in, take a deep breath on that. As we get back to commanding our spells, commanding our awareness, restoring our mental awareness and our grids. And something that we were talking about off camera and off air is men in power. I'm personally I'm a Reiki healer, tuning fork sound therapist. I work with like a lot of women, and I was talking about the relationship that I have when women want to work with me, when they want things, when they may be looking for things other than.
They're looking for the happy ending, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that.
Something else.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like it's so frowned upon for guys to ask for that, but girls ask for it too.
They ask for it in different ways. They don't just say it
Right.
like we do. You know.
They write a letter.
Yeah.
They say, this is why.
Yeah. But it made me. I thought that because I'm in healing work that it was me having these experiences, and what came up was it's not only me. It's men with power and women that desire something. is it okay to like levy your power if you desire this woman in a whatever business you in? You know.
No. That's not okay. I mean, I think that's the short answer, but I feel like
Is it more complicated than
I
that?
feel like, yeah, it's a little bit more complicated because
yeah.
they can be varying degrees of how you let that pendulum of power swing. Because I feel like there is power in, for lack of a better word, submission. You know, not, or I say surrender too.
I don't want to interrupt you on that
No,
word,
good.
but that I've been struggling with that word. This one goddess, sweet goddess, she said to me, I used to have this problem with this girl. She said, I like to submit. I'm submissive, but it felt like degrading. I was like, surrender is more beautiful. And then this other goddess who's empowered in her spirit, she said, no, I look forward to when I can be in union with my king and I could submit to him. And when she said that to me, it was her truth. And I was just like,
That's a lot. I feel like
It's set
that's
from a
lot
different
for a
place.
man.
Yeah, it's set from a different place.
so
We were talking about also being drunk on the power, right? Like that to a certain degree, like, you know, in certain situations of which things are very consented to and understood between partners, there is that ability to let go and become drunk on that power as a man, you know, and that's part of that fantasy, right?
yeah,
That's
and
what we're talking about.
I
the
think women
fantasy.
innately want to, you know, we have to be gentle with the flowers because they want to give us their nectar. They want to do things for us. It's almost like any direction we point them in, they really want to. When they give you their heart, it's almost like they're trusting in your command. So it's such a responsibility, I think, to hold the woman's
Huge
heart.
responsibility.
Like,
It's frightening.
do we want that?
It is frightening at times, I think.
Do we want that?
It should scare us. I mean, my mom scares me, and I love that woman. She scares me, and she doesn't raise her voice. You know what I mean? She just looks at me, and she
Check
goes,
the camera, please.
she goes, what was that?
Hey man, sometimes silence speaks.
Silence speaks.
Most loudly, man.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
That responsibility of a woman's heart?
Yeah, and I feel like I've taken responsibility for that. You know, I've learned to take responsibility, but it's not more so me taking responsibility for her heart. I feel like it's a shared responsibility of both of our hearts, and us just being aware of that fact that we're both vulnerable. So being sure to always communicate from a deep level of love, from truth, and, you know, just being vulnerable, opening up, man, it definitely aids in that.
Being vulnerable is like, I don't know if I want to be that delicate with a person right away. That's how I used to feel. But like where I'm at now, I just want to start with love from the gate. Like I just want to start with
I've been
unconditional
struggling with that.
love. With what, unconditional love?
With
That's why you wouldn't tell me you love me in Scandinavian?
wait, what? No, it just seemed too specific.
I love you.
Okay. Lima. It's
See?
Costa.
He didn't want to be vulnerable with me
I
just
said it
now.
back. I have no problem. I said it back just now.
I didn't hear you.
It's Costa.
Hey.
Okay. But no, like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I like to think so. You know, I feel like that's a practice. You know, you practice that, and you it's an activity you have to engage in.
Yeah.
And a lot of times for me, that's come back to bite me. People will hold stuff against me that doesn't apply to me. You know.
How does that make you feel? When people
Well,
hold shit against
obviously not very good.
you?
Like obviously not good at all. But that's not the point. The point is that like to think of it as kind of like a throttle is how I've been. You know what I mean? Like how much am I prepared for my heart to be on my sleeve? To what degree is it gonna be that? To what degree is responsible to also protect yourself? You know.
From what?
The road to honesty is tough. Yeah.
Protect yourself from what?
I mean, from anybody who doesn't want to align with that, I think. Yeah. I mean, I think there's people that use other people even without negative intentions. I know I've done that. I've used people without wanting to use them.
You bring up a good point too. Something that I've been working on developing within myself is my masculine discernment.
I don't know what that is. That's
Well, you understand what discernment is. Your ability to perceive, like to read information. It's like combining your experiences and your intuition to make the best possible choice, your discernment. And then, like, as we mature as men, we've had enough fucking experiences to know certain vibrations coming from certain scenarios with people and women. And so I've been exercising my masculine discernment.
I love that.
Actively.
Like how every man knows the exits when he goes into a building. You know, I mean, I'm just that type.
If he grew up in the streets.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was like shit like you absorbed. I listened to, here we go, music, right? And my affirmations. Most of my affirmations were from like Biggie and Pac and Nas and Wu-Tang. So like I knew all the street shit. Like I knew how much grams was in an ounce. I knew, like, I ain't never touched drugs in my life, but I knew the numbers. I knew it was 28 grams in there. You know? Knew how to break up.
You knew what a key was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I went to sleep listening to Biggie and like Animal Planet.
Yo, Animal Planet, so underrated.
Nature and
I don't know.
remember Animal Planet?
Yes, I remember Animal. I didn't even understand English, and I was like, these fuckers are. I mean, how do you see a snake that looks like it's gonna kill you and then go, I'm gonna grab it? Like I just like would never.
I was like, how does my
They were
mom have
ballsy.
boots like that?
Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. Right?
I was just
Take
gonna
a
ask, what was his
moment.
name again?
Yeah.
I
Gotta
remember
give
watching
him
him
a
a
second.
lot, man.
That was one of my idols.
That Australian
Yes, he was
Deep
just
reference
such a
to Steve
good
Irwin.
man.
He was one of
Yeah.
my heroes.
What a
Yeah.
good man he was.
I love you, Steve Irwin.
His family is.
I know who he is, but I missed that. I was.
Steve
Right,
Irwin was our hero.
Yo, for
He
real, for
he
real, man.
jumped on crocodiles.
I seen
The
it.
had
Crocodile Hunter, yeah.
I was walking by, going somewhere. Y'all was watching that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you were. Right.
Yeah,
He
was
had
doing
exciting
so many-
voice.
Yeah, crikey. I'm
Crikey.
about to go jump on him. Yo, very excited like about anything he was about to do.
Yeah.
His
so-
family is actually reliving, like, or just like fucking preserving his legacy beautifully. They still have the same zoo, and like the son is like the guy, the main crocodile presenter, or whatever.
That makes me happy to know.
Why do we
It
like
does
that?
make me-
Why
it
do
makes
why
me
do we
happy
like
too.
Animal Planet and Steve Irwin as a kid? Like what made him?
Because they fucking cared about the environment and preserving things and finding the beauty that's already here, that already exists.
Yeah,
At least for me.
For me, it was his fearlessness with animals,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
feel
he
like I
was so
took that in
fearless.
because there's so many situations where I've been in where I could have been afraid of like animals that might attack, like being in the middle of a jungle, like and having people like watch out for snakes, watch out
in
for
the middle
this.
of a jungle.
Like when I was in Costa Rica in 2017, bro, I went like at least a mile in, just walking,
Did you know where you
off
were?
the beaten path.
Did you know where you were?
I knew where I was. I would see. I have a thing. I heard this quote somewhere where it's like, "I'm never lost. I'm just discovering someplace new." So I always walk with that. But then I also have a deep trust within myself that I'm always going to be guided. I have an affirmation where I say I'm divinely guided and protected whenever I travel. Knowing this allows the perfect path to unravel. So I go forth with that, and like just knowing that no animal truly wants to harm me. If an animal does attack me, it's only because it's protecting itself, or if it senses that fear vibration from me first. So I
Would
always
you
walk
fight that
knowing,
animal back though?
would I fight an animal back? I'd defend myself if
Yeah,
I was
I
being
think you'd
attacked.
have I would.
As best as I can. It depends on the animal.
I sing to it. I just start singing to it, and it'd be all good. Stop petting it.
Hey,
no.
yeah, I feel like it won't even get
You
to
might be getting your ass beat to a soundtrack.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
about to close out, but before we do, you brought up a important thing, and it's like when you set up affirmations, it's like conundrum, so you won't fail. Like so, it's like setting up double
so you do
affirmations.
succeed.
Yeah, so like knowing that the universe is always on your side should be at the root base of everything. So then that sets up all the other affirmations to go correctly, because at the root of it, you know that the universe is always in your favor.
Yeah.
So set up double fail safes for yourself, because our language can set up double negative fail-safes for ourselves. You know, bad things always happen to me. Why is this always happening to me? You
Right.
know?
Right. That's another song. Like, why is this always happening?
'Cause
it's
you're
always
announcing
happening?
it. It's
Right.
always happening to you.
Right.
That's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
The spell.
Ooh,
The wraps
spell.
right around your mind, and then your reality is now creating that. You know, remember, we are our natal charts. We are our affirmations. We are walking mantras. We are walking prayers. We are walking divine light. Moving forward, creating this new earth. Sing a little bit, breathe a little bit, love a little bit, connect with your tribe a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh a little bit. Sing and yodel a little bit. Oh, whoa. Oh, how it go again? One more time.
That was it. Yeah. You
Don't
guys
take
did
my
it.
truth personally. Watch on
Wow, that was
YouTube,
beautiful.
subscribe, watch, share, like, love. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was real.